I've been in our faith minutes talking about the life of Nehemiah, and I want to go to one other faith minute topic right now. People are excited until trouble comes. That's the topic. People are excited until trouble comes. In Nehemiah chapter 2 and the 19th verse, it says, When Sanballat, Tobiah, and Geshem the Arab heard about our plans, they started insulting us and saying, Just look at you. Do you plan to build the walls of the city and rebel against the king? I answered, We are servants of God who rules from heaven and will make our work succeed. So we will start rebuilding Jerusalem, but you have no right to any of its property because you have no part in its history. Sanballat and Tobias, Sanballat being, a type, of the devil, and Tobias, his right-hand man, maybe Antichrist, they decided that they were going to come against Nehemiah in a great way. And they decided that because of what has transpired, they're going to shut it down. And so they have now come to intimidate the people of God in doing what the people of God, I'm not just talking about generally a person that subscribes to God, that say in word they subscribe to God. I'm talking about people that truly believe, that want to walk with God, that walk in the love of Christ, that walk in the mercy of God, and understand so. Nehemiah chapter 4 says that when Sanballat, the governor of Samaria, heard that we were rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem, he became angry and started insulting our people. This is a contemporary English version. In front of his friends and the Samaritan army, he said, What is this feeble bunch of Jews trying to do? And are they going to rebuild the wall and offer sacrifices all in one day? Do they think they can make something out of this pile of scorched stones? Tobiah from Ammon was standing beside Sanballat and said, Look at the wall they are building. Why, even a fox could knock over this pile of stones. You see, my friends, the enemy would love to destroy your character. The enemy would love to destroy your zeal. The enemy would love to dissipate your passion. The enemy would love to actually harm, disrupt, and kill your dreams and your vision. But if you are resolved that what God said last is what you're going to do, he cannot have the impact that he intends. You have to decide, hey, God spoke to you. God spoke to me. It is just like the world around us. We love the people in the world. Jesus died for people when they were yet sinners. Jesus died for people that were in all manner of lifestyles. Jesus died for people that were alien from him. Jesus died for people before they knew who he was. Nevertheless, he died. And then he gives people the opportunity to know of his love, to know of his grace, and to understand of his mercy. But many of us, what do we want to do? We want this Christ, we actually want this Christ to be apparent to people before they have heard of him, before they've gotten to know him. You see, don't let the world or the devil, if we ascribe him as such, or describe him such, don't let those things, the circumstances of life, dictate what you do. Know what you need to do. Walk with what you need to do and be resolved with all the ability that's in you, with all the Christ that's within you, with all the resolve that you have, with all the passion, with all the vision, with all the dreams. Put them together and you make a level of victory and success out of all of it. And you allow the things that I just described to be in the pot. And you allow all the negative things, when the fire gets hot, you allow all the negative things, like when gold is being refined, you allow all the dross to come to the surface and you skim it off. Skim off the world. Skim off the voices of even people that are in the context of the church that would shut you down and would want you, to subscribe to their way of thinking and subscribe to their thought process. Subscribe to their belief system that may not line up with the Word of God. Be strong. Be courageous. Like Nehemiah, begin to rebuild your wall. Begin to rebuild your fortress. Begin to walk in the victory that God has designed for you. God bless you. This is the Faith Minute.